listening to Bars and Beats Weekly with the Fab Five. Let's go! DJ Supremacy, Peanut, Cinematic, Mr. Ripley, and Gratona Pig.
We back.
And we back.
And the place to be.
Yes, sir. We got JFliz and Tali Rod. Sankofa popped up. Rip is here too now. I think consistently. Yeah. So we all here.
We'll see.
It's a party.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good, fellas?
What's good, boys?
Oh, man. It's going to be a night. Rip,
Yes,
drinking Modelo? What
I already know.
Who's drinking Modelo?
Who's drinking Modelo?
What you drink? Nah, me. I'm drinking wine. What you drinking?
Oh, I got some shit. I picked up, just like closed my eyes and grabbed when I went to the ABC store. High Rock vodka.
So it's definitely gonna be an interesting night.
Yeah, that's what I do when I go to. I don't have no, because I don't drink like that, so I don't have no pick. I just go to the store and be like, my wife said vodka. I'll be like, all right, that right there.
Vodka section. And just
what do you got for $3?
It's like, I'm not getting no $3 shit, because I'll probably be in here butt naked if we get $3. I keep it to $20 the lowest. If it's $20, I'll pick it up right there. But I'm not going under $20 when it comes to vodka. That shit
Well, salute to the people of Rock City Radio. Everybody tuned in right now. Tonight, we have our guest of honor in the building. We got JFliz in the building with Tali Rodriguez, who just dropped an album.
Back to the Pulpit.
Back to the Pulpit with 2.
Part 2.
Part 2, yeah.
It's back to the Pulpit, so there's no reason for 2. So let's go. Yeah, that's dope.
Yep.
All right. So tell us a little bit about the project before we actually get into the listening party.
Tali, you want to start? You want me to kick it off?
I'll go.
You go.
You know, I'll say when I took a year off from music altogether, and when I came back, or decided I was finally going to come back, in the back of my mind, I kind of knew and I was going to want it to be with Tali. He's like one of the few dudes that really kind of clicked and kind of really had a relationship with on a regular day-to-day basis, like talked a lot, done a lot. Yeah. So when I was like, all right, I'm definitely ready to do this, in my head, I already had the idea, Back to the Pulpit. Like it's catchy. It plays off The Devil at the Pulpit, our first and only project we did together. And I was like, it's in my head, but I go, let's just kind of grab a couple beats, send me a couple beats, and let's see where it goes. And he hit me with, I forget how many beats it was off the bat. As soon as I heard them, I go, it's Back to the Pulpit. The vibe, the whole, everything about it, just to me, it just screamed like we got to just keep going off of what we built before. It's just dark, it's gritty, it's grimy, it's ominous. It's just got that vibe where like it just sounds dark. So I go, and that's what I do when I get beats from somebody. Like, I can do some laid back, happy shit. I can do some dark, crazy shit. I kind of play off the producer and what they send me. And when Tali hit me with the beats, I go, it's gonna be Back to the Pulpit. I go, it just makes sense. And we went from there. And the first joint I recorded was Devil You Know, which ended up being the first song on the album. And it just goes from there.
Okay.
When you were retired or when you took a break, was Tali encouraging you to come back, or you just hit him up? Was Tali in your DM like, man, when you coming back, man? Come on, hurry up.
I don't think either of us were like actively seeking out anything. Like, I know at one point he had reached out, or maybe I reached out, and then he reached out with an idea, and we thought about it, but then we didn't. I think eventually we realized it was a good idea, but it probably wasn't going to be as good as this would turn out. It was just kind of like, oh shit, there's going to be this problem and that problem. Let's think about it again and then come back with something else. And then when he was ready to do something, I was like, all right, I got some shit. I got beats. Let me send you something, see if anything sounds good. I didn't have in my mind that it was going to be like a part 2 or anything like that. I just thought it'll be cool to get him back doing something, right? And he seemed ready to do it. And so I wasn't gonna. I never even reached out at all. I don't think, in terms of like, hey man, when's the next time you're gonna do some shit? I just let it Eventually, people are going to come back to this shit. You know, you don't have to force them back. They're going to come back.
Me and him had a couple conversations before he actually came back full time about that. And he was taking some time off, and I respect it, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times as MCs, we get caught up in this whirlwind of trying to put out as much material as we want to, and then we lose track of or lose sight of like the important things, you know what I'm saying? Which is family, and your children, life, you know what I mean? Like all that. So when I found out that he was taking a break, it's something that I've been talking about I've been preaching that forever, but I don't do it myself. So I just respect the fact that you're able to do that and come back, and it's like you didn't miss a beat, you know what I'm saying? Like everything
that's dope.
Yeah. You still sound like the same Fliz, you know, like upgraded, you know what I mean? Like it was dope music all around when I heard the project, but we definitely gonna let the people hear it in a little bit. Right now it's about 8:05. Let's add Supremacy. You got any questions you want to ask about the project?
Yeah. Of course I do. I'm gonna ask why did you take the break? Like, what? I know something happened, right? Or did you just?
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same question.
Were you just like, I need to walk away for a minute? I don't know if Jay can you hear me, Jay?
Nope, I don't think you can.
Nah, he can't hear you.
He said, "Why did you take a break?"
What's the real reason?
Can you hear any of us, Fliz?
I can hear you, P.
Yeah, Supremacy wanted to know what reason did you take the break?
Honestly, I think I was just burnt out. I think when I came back to music in 2020, I had no expectations, and I was just kind of enjoying it and having fun, and just didn't really give a fuck, frankly. And then, it's like, I started to realize people were actually really listening to my music, and I feel like I was trying to just keep up with the Joneses, and I feel like once you take a little time off, people kind of forget, and you can just get lost in the shuffle. I mean, there's a million MCs and producers, we're all out here doing the same thing, so it's like, if you're not going 24/7, I feel like you can just easily just like lose whatever momentum you built. And I think when I was making Space Dust, the last album I did with Chuck Chan, I referenced it kind of, subliminally, I guess, when nobody else really knew what I was saying. But I was basically saying I'm burnt out, and I just hit that point where I was putting pressure on myself to keep making music. When I got to the point I wasn't enjoying it like I was for like those 2.5, 3 years or whatever it was. So I just stepped away from it, and I honestly didn't know if I was gonna come back. For a while, I didn't think I was going to. I was kind of just chilling and enjoying myself, and it didn't bother me that I wasn't making music for a little bit, but then it started to eat away at me. And that's when I started to kind of chirp at Tali a little bit. I definitely hit him a few times and made it like apparent I wanted to come back, but I definitely wasn't all in yet. And then eventually I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's go. That was kind of like, I think it was like August when I was like, it's go time. And that's when he hit me with the beats, and then we just fucking took off.
Now, is the plan to continue the run after this project, like to drop more projects, or are you gonna go back into like a hiatus?
Nah, I don't know. I feel like, which probably isn't good, but I feel like I'm almost like an addict where like I got the taste of it. We just dropped this album. I literally have a second album, a 12-track album already recorded, and it's in post-production already. And I'm 2 joints in on the third project after that. So hopefully I don't burn myself out again, because that's not what I want to do. But I felt like once I ripped the cord, like now my brain's just exploded, and I just keep going and going and going. So I don't know, I'm going to ride it out and just kind of see where it goes. I'm going to pace it and take my time a little more than I did in the past. And try not to burn myself out, but right now I'm having fun again and really enjoying every aspect of it, from the writing, the recording, the sequencing, the promotion leading up to the album, doing stuff like this with you guys, which I appreciate. So the whole package is, it feels fun again and fresh again, and that's kind of what you want as an artist. You don't want to burn out and it just feels stale.
Completely.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Supremacy.
Can you hear me now, Jay? I don't think he
still can. Nah, he still can't hear
I'm
you.
the
It
only
might be
one.
something on his end.
Yeah, I'm the only one he can't hear. It's kind of funny.
Supremacy, I can see you, you handsome motherfucker, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, he said he don't understand why you can't
You
hear
hear anybody else, Jay?
I can
Well,
hear
go
you.
ahead and say
Seth.
your question, Supremacy.
Okay.
We'll relate.
Supreme, is the mic
We'll
level
translate
better?
it.
Did
He
change out?
said Jay to turn the mic down.
You wanted Jay to turn the mic down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, turn your mic down.
Turn the
level.
gain down on the interface just a little bit.
Yeah, turn it down a little bit. Yeah.
What question you got for him, Supremacy?
No, I don't remember because we.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I don't know. I know y'all can. I don't think
See
you
if
can.
that helped.
He said he can hear
Sorry,
everybody
we
else.
trying to get it
So
together
funny.
on air, but we just want y'all to get the best results. You know.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's something on my end.
I'm so confused how he can't hear me.
Yeah, I think it's something on your end, Jay.
Yeah.
Yo, just pop out and pop
See
back
what
in.
What's your question, bro? I'll be your Spanish interpreter tonight.
Yeah, we'll interpret it. Lost in translation.
I know, right? It's kind of funny, but no, I don't have an issue with him. I kind of think that when he's getting on his iPhone now. I mean, I don't know how Sankofa does this shit where he's doing 50,000 albums in a fucking year. Like, I feel like the creativity is like a roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? Like it's up and down the whole time.
It's definitely ebbs and
with a lot of guys, and I don't see an issue if he's only putting out a project a year or something like that. Like something that won't burn you out. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's how I feel. Like artists, we come from the era where it took you 5 years to hear a new Rakim album. You know what I mean? Or 3 years to hear anybody's new album. Most artists do an album. Like I think DMX changed that by doing 3 albums in a year. You know what I mean? But so it's like, in the age we are, I know I am. I've gotten to the point to where I was doing that in 2020, 2021. But I'm like, fuck it now. If I'm gonna take my time, but you know, the work ethic for everybody is different. I think.
No, I hear you. Can you hear me now, Jay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hello?
There you are.
Can you hear me?
No, nobody's loud. Not to me, at least.
Okay.
Good.
Rip sounds a little loud.
I turn me down a little bit. I might be
Alright,
too
there.
close.
Perfect.
Okay.
Hear me? We good?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Alright.
No, I think, you know, like, I feel like the pressure nowadays with the way that everything's such a microwave and everyone's got to fucking flood the market. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
sometimes if you're not feeling it, I don't see issues taking a step back and being like, hey man,
That's how I feel.
I need to catch my breath. I need to fucking
Do it every
chill
other
for a
Sometimes you
minute.
just gotta take a break, man. And
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta take a fucking financial break, bro. Cause this shit costs money,
So
bro.
it costs.
If you're doing this shit full time, this shit costs money.
It's literally investing in yourself. Yeah, that shit costs.
Yep. I mean, the shit.
Crazy.
Look,
That's
last
up.
year. Last year we took a break because I was like, I got to take some time off because I was ready to explode, man. Like it was just too much going
I
on.
said at our age, we have a wife and kids that we gotta manage. You know what I mean? So it's understandable. I don't see nothing wrong with it. You know, if you're 23 and you just don't have a wife and no kids, you
40.
living in mom's basement or whatever, you know, do your thing. You know what I mean?
Go hard, do your thing.
Or if you're 47 and you
Rock the
still,
fuck out.
or if you're 45, 48, 49 and you still got it to keep going like Papa Sankofa over there, then by all means, do your thing. You know what I mean? I don't have any element is good for me. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm on
Everybody
this
in the
radio
business.
station to where I don't have to do music. I can still stay relevant by talking every Friday. You know what I mean?
Here you go.
I think it's all about the goal. You know, whatever goal you set for yourself and what you really want out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely concur.
and then
I love to do it. That's how I am at the point of fuck it. I just want to do it.
I think Sankofa will agree that like if like I'd always said this to the people I make shit with like closely. I'm like this like the second it stops being fun, I'm like not doing it. And it's like if it just as soon as stuff does start to become a grind, which it does and has,
Yep.
I just cut back from it. I'm like, okay, let me finish my current shit, and then let me just separate from that, focus on something else, let that little battery over there charge a bit, and then come back to it when I'm ready to come back to it. Yeah. But as long as you're having fun doing it, and as long as it is more fun than it is a drag, then like there's no reason to stop. But it's you gotta balance it. You can't
step in the way if you feel like
if it starts to feel like if it starts to feel like a job and you feel like you gotta do it, then yeah, I think you should chill and relax for a minute. It'll show in your music. You know what I mean?
Rest, recover, rejuvenate.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. When you when Cortona had the surprise for me on our mixtape.
On the mixtape.
When you were on there, I was like, you get the fuck out of here. Like, I was so excited just to hear a verse from you. Because you and I had DM'd here and there randomly.
Yep.
And then when I saw that, I was like, holy shit, are you back? Are you back out of retirement? And then when you're like, yo, I'm going to put an album out, because you had been on the show a couple times with everybody.
Yep.
And
but even when I did that verse, I was not back at that point. I did that because I love you guys, and you've always supported me, and that's when I kind of had the tickle where I was like, I had probably talked to Tali and been like, yo, like I kind of want to do this, and then I'd be like a couple of days out, I'd be like, you know what, no, I'm not ready to do it. Right. So like I think I was right in that, like I had the tickle, but I wasn't ready to dive in yet. But I wanted to do that, and that did, and that helped push it along. Like I started to warm up a little bit, and then I don't know, it just kept eating away at me, and I don't know, I guess it's just the type of creative people like we all are. Like it's a part of you as a person that like when you let that aspect go, like you start to change a little bit, and like you're probably okay with it for a while, but then like it comes back, and
that's the problem. That's the problem with addiction, man.
It's
an addiction.
It is. Like I started working on this album with Tali. He was like, "Don't work on anything else. Just focus on this album." Yeah. And I did like 90% through, and I go, "All right, this shit's about to wrap up." I go, "I gotta start working on something else."
See, you got caught back in.
And now there's whole another album done already. Which
you done hit the pipe. It's over now. You done hit the pipe again. It's over.
Chasing the dragon.
That's it. But. Nah,
at least you and Tali accomplished the mission.
Yeah,
I definitely think we accomplished the mission. I am super happy and super proud of how this album came out. It's only been out for a couple days, but it's been very well received. I mean, everybody that's hit me up has absolutely loved it. It's been dope. It's felt good to come back and and get that excitement, have people hitting you up and telling you how dope the album is and all that. So, I'm excited. I'm happy to be here and celebrating it with you guys. Basically, there's really nowhere else I would have considered doing this. So, I appreciate you guys doing this. This is going to be fun.
Glad to have you and be instrumental in the comeback.
Yeah, word up. Thanks to.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man.
No, I was just going to say thanks to Tali for supplying the drugs. Keep you going. He stayed at your door like, hey, you need
I'm
some
responsible
more drugs?
though. I'm like, only when you're ready to, but don't let me be the pressure and the reason why this is gonna happen. It's just when you're ready to come back, I got something for you.
I got the drugs right here.
I don't want to be the enabler, but he got it on deck.
I got it right here. He knock at your door like, hey,
you're an adult. You can make your own decisions.
Yep.
Right.
Tali was ready to go. I don't know if he had those beats sitting there ready or if that was premeditated and he was waiting to send those to me, but when he hit them with me, I go, that screams back to the pulpit, and that's exactly where we went with it.
Yeah, we was talking about that off air, that how Tali's beats or it matches the concept of the album.
100. Like I said, when originally I had that idea, like that'd be a dope idea, like Back to the Pulpit Part 2, and I was like, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna just see what the beats sound like, and like we'll go from there. I'm not gonna just go into it assuming this is what it's gonna be.
Right.
And he hit me with the first batch of beats, and maybe it was 4 or 5 of them. I forget what it was, but I go, yeah, nope, that's it. Like it's go time, and we just went, and it was. I think the album was written and done in, I don't know, maybe three months, maybe something like that. It was.
I remember telling you, I was like, don't like. I'm gonna send you little bits and pieces, right?
Yep.
Like here's a couple, or here's 3, or here's 4, and there can be no maybes on this. This has to be absolutely 100%. This is kill me. None of this like I kind of like this one though. Put this one aside. Like no, we're not putting anything aside. There is no aside on this album. This is strictly. There's no backup plan. Like whatever's going into this thing it's all or nothing. Like we're not doing the but I think this is a really dope beat. It's like no, if you're not for like selfish reasons, which I can do too, but like it's just like I just don't want you to settle for shit. I want this to be like exactly 100% the way you want to be it. Like no fucking regrets, and like don't try to make something out of something that isn't meant to be. Just let it like it's got to be for sure 100% commitment. Don't fuck around and like pick some shit just because you think it sounds good or something. Like
that's definitely what happened. I mean, there was definitely a couple beats where I was like, yeah, this is good, but like let's dig a little more, and you hit me back with some other ones, and we definitely didn't settle, or I didn't settle, and it's hard to say I don't want to rap on this Tali Rodriguez beat because every beat is dope, but it had to all fit with the flow and the vibe and just all about it. And I mean, those who heard it, I think agree, and people who hear it, hopefully they'll agree. Like front to back, like the whole thing just makes sense.
And that's something I was telling them off air. Like you have Cortona too. Like, I mean, really everybody in here. Like when you do a project, it has like a logical. Like the whole thing, like there's a point to it. There's a sound to it. There's a vibe to it. Yeah. Everybody in here, really, like seriously, it's not just thrown together shit. Like I mean, maybe we've done shit like that at some point, but like usually it's extra thought out in that particular way. And so like I had no control over that. I was just sending you beats, but you inevitably were the one that's what the direction is you want to go more than I will or would.
Right.
Because you're the one doing the hard part to me. Like the writing and the fucking rap is way harder than just like making the beat. So inevitably, the reason it sounds the way it sounds is because you picked what you picked. You could have picked other shit, and it wouldn't have sounded like that. So that's on you. It's
a collaborative effort, and I would say I think we nailed it.
That's what an artist is supposed to do. You know what I mean? Is we do more than just draw something on a piece of paper. You know what I mean? We have a reason why we're drawing that. Whatever it is, that's an artist, and not just a rapper or an MC. It's an artist. That's what we do. We respect everything about it.
Yeah, artist.
That's why. Like I think this lane of hip hop is golden because. Most of us come from a time where we sat back. We are fans before we are artists. So we've come accustomed to listening to good artists, and we learned that that's what we should be doing about it. So we appreciate, and we're older. You know what I mean? We're older, so we're not just in this because we're trying to make $1 million. We're in this because we love it. We do it. You know what I mean? It's like a old man that play basketball and he go to the basketball court every day and just sit down and watch the other kids play, and then eventually he goes out there and they like, oh shit, old timer balling. You know what I mean? That's what I see. That's how I look at it, like that.
Well,
you want to hear something?
I do. I kind of do. Like Jay.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Whenever you fellas want to dive in.
Before
I know Cortona ready to get busy.
I got my mic off because my son is spazzing on his Xbox right now, so I don't want y'all to hear that.
Oh yeah, I know what that's like.
I think Rip just had an episode.
Yeah, my 16-year-old be talking shit like, suck my dick, motherfucker. Like, yo, what the fuck is you in there? Don't you know I can hear you, bitch?
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
Yeah, they probably say that shit there too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I be having to go to his room at 2 a.m. like, yo, enough is enough, bro.
Yep.
That's how. Yeah, you gotta
go to school. What the fuck is you in there talking about? Like,
nah, he a grown ass man. You gotta go to work.
You gotta go to work. Goddamn.
So, before anything, Jay, I mean, this is true for everybody. I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fan before anything. And especially, I mean, I'm a fan. But that's why B and I started doing this fucking radio thing, because we're fans. So, like I said before, when I saw that you're back, like I was hungry for a JFliz album, man. I was like, this is great. Like when you asked me what a month and a half ago,
yep.
I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go, man. Like I'm ready for this shit. Like I want to hear it. I have not listened to anything, even the fucking clip that I put on today's post. I was like, I found a track, I hit it, and then I was like 60 seconds and bounced out of it because I don't want to hear anything. I didn't want to hear anything off the album. So
yeah, I'm gonna be staring at you this whole time. I want to see those facial reactions.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, before we get into it, I'm gonna step away for a second so I could, because I'm already a drink in, plus a couple shots, so I need to hit the bathroom.
I'm 2 in. I don't even need no more.
So, cinematic, Rip,
I'm bugging
Tali,
for the night.
cover this for like 1 minute, and I'll be right back.
Are you gonna start it? You gonna start it?
No, hell no! I haven't heard the fucking album, man. I'm not gonna start.
No, he's just saying, hey,
I gotta do the same shit supremacy about to do. I just wasn't advertising.
All right, I got it here. Sankofa, my friend. What do you got going on? Like, you know, we haven't talked a ton in the last couple of weeks. I know you're like always working on stuff. I know you got something coming out. I saw some text messages I'm not obliged to talk about, but like, just what are you up to since you're here? You might as well give us a little bit of insight.
Well, seeing as we're buying time, and I'm not trying to eat into JFliz, which is why I kept myself on mute, because we are here for him and what you guys have done together. Let's see. The Burnt Bacharach joint. Ice Down Envelopes.
Burnt Bacharach.
Yeah, that's coming out.
What made you pick that name, man?
No, that's the producer.
Burnt did that, man.
That's an L name. That's one of those L names that I love.
Yeah, dude is super dope. He basically
he is.
Like we had this plan of like we're gonna have 20 songs, right? Like I'd select 20 beats. 10 of them would be for a Burn Up Records release, you know, his record label, and 10 of them would be for my release. Like whichever 10 were left over would be for me, and I could do whatever. Well, more time went on. He got into doing stuff with his brother Benny Bacharach. And like they're doing like some live band stuff and some singing and all kinds of things. So he's like, you know, I don't know how you feel about this, but I thought I'd just like give you the 20 songs. And so instead of me having like the 10 leftovers and him having the 10 that he selected, I got all 20. So 10 of those songs are on the tape that's Iced Down Envelopes, which is a reference to Patrick Ewing getting drafted by the Knicks, because there's a conspiracy theory that they froze the envelope. So when they're reaching in for the NBA draft lottery, they reach for the coldest envelope, and that happened to be the Patrick Ewing one. Now, I'm not saying...
I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a Knicks fan. That's not a conspiracy theory.
Hey, I was a huge Knicks fan, man. Patrick Ewing is my favorite player.
Fuck yeah.
But Chef Mike came up with some... Like, I explained how I got the album title, and then he came up with some super dope artwork that's basically got like Patrick Ewing on a $100 bill.
Oh.
And for the serial number on the $100 bill, it's got the time and temperature phone number for Fort Wayne. And instead of like Office of the Treasury or whatever, it says produced by Burnt Bacharach.
That's dope. That's dope.
But yeah, so that's come. I've got that. I just sent out the promo emails for that, and that's set to drop January, February, March, April. Got a March 3rd drop with well, some folks on my mailing list know about it. When G-Fam, P-Ro, and I did those 3 songs over Cloak and Dagger beats over like a series of 3 hours, and then got released at 3 o'clock. I suppose the exclusive information you guys get is we made tapes, and they're gonna drop on the 3rd day of the 3rd month, and there are 33 tapes available. And they got like old school Adidas box looking tape cases, like the artwork. They're super crazy. But like, I'm not even dropping anything new next month other than that cassette. But everything's good to go. I got stuff up at the pressing plant for a joint with Chef Mike. It's called Masters of the In-Between, because that's how we managed to do these things, is right in between everything else. And it's funny because it starts off like super dark, right? And the last song, because it's on vinyl, like the last song on there is me singing falsetto on the hook, so it goes shit. All over the place.
Oh shit!
And then there's something that Tali's going to be finishing off this weekend. And actually a super dope producer he introduced me to, Cult 45, and that's like a 16-track album called The Fire That Wouldn't Die. And I prepaid for the tapes on that. Tapes are good to go. And then I'm working on just a ton of other stuff and got like four projects into 2026 right now as far as planning goes. Just selected 10 beats for a crazy album and wrote my half of a song with John Doe, because John Doe's got to be on all my albums.
I don't even know.
Hopefully I bought enough time talking about me so all you guys can go to the bathroom. So now I'll shut up. And it's almost time.
All I want to say is
you guys.
All I want to say is you got albums ready for 2026, and we don't even know if we're going to be here in 2026.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No.
Cut that shit out. Everybody have a great Friday. Have a happy festive Friday. I don't know what the
we might be floating in Iceland by 2026 in the Gulf of America.
No, man, they're going to call it Coors Light Land.
Rip's cut off.
Jeez.
Where's Mrs. Rip? Cut him off.
Damn, Rip.
Mama Rip, cut him off. He's all done. No more vodka.
It's early, bro.
I know. Jeez.
Oh,
the cup is empty. The cup is empty. The cup is empty. I'm not doing no refill.
It's not a sprint. It's a marathon.
What brand of vodka that is?
That laugh is going to turn to tears in about an hour.
Yeah. It's tears falling right now.
He's a crier. He's a crier.
Eddie Kane is.
He's going to cry in the car.
What? Broken glass everywhere.
Yeah, this Rip go right.
Yeah,
all right.
Man. You gonna
so
die
listen,
with it.
we got 10 tracks, right?
Yes, sir.
I was just hitting P up. What do you think, bro? 3, 4, 3?
I think 4-3-3.
4. Oh, all right.
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. The man has spoken.
I'm going to play those numbers tomorrow.
Hey, it all add up the same. Fuck it, let's go.
I was looking for my hat all fucking night before I got on the show.
Was that hat in the bathroom?
It was hanging on the doorknob.
Nice.
I had it on the other night. I was a little intoxicated, so
Right.
I was like, "What did I do?"
That's the don't
hat?
come into the bedroom hat. That hangs on the doorknob for the kids.
That's right. You see the Fliz hat on. No, we're getting biz.
There we go. Yeah,
taking it back to the pulpit.
Pretty.
Oh shit. That's gonna be that kind of night, cinematic. And B's not even here to be the bad influence, so that's all I got.
Wait. Let me do the B-nut sound effect.
Yeah. Hold on.
Who did the snort?
Oh, shit.
Hold on.
Shaker.
No, not yet.
Yo, y'all terrible. This
Oh man.
I don't need nothing.
Clowning
to drink,
tonight.
baby.
We're clowning tonight. All right.
I'll be asleep by 7 o'clock.
Oh yeah, that recap y'all got a whole lot. Y'all either gotta listen on the playback or listen to the show.
Yeah, for real.
It's on the site too.
So 4, 4, 3. That's what you said, right?
4-3-3.
4-3-3. You drunk already, bro?
Yeah, 4-4-3 is more than 10.
I know. My bad. God damn.
Yeah, I think 4-3-3 is the way to break it down.
6-2-2.
8-1-1.
Add up the same.
9-1.
You ready?
Yo,
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yo.
I'm ready. So
All right, let's go. Rock City Radio up in this motherfucker. We about to get into the JFliz album, produced entirely by Tali Rod. This is Back to the Pulpit. So let's get into it, y'all.
Let's go.
Peace. So, Jay, just to let you know, all we're gonna do is I'm gonna shut the mic off.
Yeah.
So everyone can hear. That's it. All right.
Go for it.
All right.
Man. Let's go.
take a quick break. Step away from this thing for a little bit. Let the fire inside the burning.
Fliz has returned, I'm back to the pulpit. Took a break, but I'm back on that bullshit. Laid awake for a year, like can I do this? Till I said, fuck it, Tali, let's do this. I'm like a cruise ship, refusing the dark sun. Riding waves till oceans drain my options. On the horn, Lord, Pandora's box. It watches all the evil upheaval on the block. Lost my own soul, waiting for the bell toll. Navigating death, trying to escape this hellhole. Hell froze over day, I dropped the mic. Now that I had it stored out, got a new thirst for life. It's like the devil got me and he won't let go. Every time I break away, he coming back for more. Anytime I see the light, he drag me down below. But I fight with this mic and take it back control. Devil you know better than the devil you don't. Think he gon' leave you alone, well he won't. Trying to tear you alive from the inside. Hard to hide from the dark side of your mind. Hard to hide from the dark side of your mind. Devil dwell within my mental, got a mighty grip. Fight with him every night, trying to give him the slip. Right or wrong, I'm about to ignite like pipe bombs. Spit venom like a viper and stronger than python. Sights on like a sniper, hands 24 marksman. Hitting 3,000 meters while you pay for parking. Kicking down the door, it's time to change the locks and turn on the stove when I'm cooking this concoction. Lost in the darkness, gotta trust the process. Waters run deep and you fucking with the Loch Ness. Offset and settling shit that I say. What a hello sir, have a wonderful day. Play the game to get by but don't get it confused. I could give two fucks, don't play by the rules. I do what I can to keep the devil at bay. So I'm back to the pulpit ready to pray. Devil you know better than the devil you don't. Think he gon' leave you alone, well he won't. Trying to tear you alive from the inside. Hard to hide from the dark side of your mind. Devil you know better than the devil you don't. Think he gon' leave you alone, well he won't. Trying to tear you alive from the inside. Hard to hide from the dark side of your mind. Hard to hide from the dark side of your mind. Hard to hide from the dark side of your mind.
Quite often my audiences are the outcasts, and they're quite often the absolute quickest to grasp what I'm doing, much faster than the civilized critics and people that supposedly are supposed to have heads on their shoulders.
Blood is drawn the second you put the record on. Needle to the vein, better respect the God. Put the pressure on, I'm coming off the bench. Only burying bodies cause I can't stand the stench. Forget the evidence, take you out in the open. Leaving you wide open with all your bones broken. No joking, ain't no fucking laugh track. Always croaking, gotta clean off the backsplash. Pack a hazmat, Fliz is spitting toxic. Sick of little bitches, call them Polly Pocket. Got no riches, I got empty pockets. Drop my verse on the door, you still couldn't knock it. Can't stop it, I'm dropping tsunami, son. Every wave got flavor, the umami, son. Serrate a blaze, the grace through your body, son. Craver West, craving, slashing everybody, son. This ain't a party, son. Yo, this a farewell. I got a story, and yeah, baby, I dare tell. It's getting gory, and surely, yeah, your man fell. Now his blood kicked in my scalp like hair gel.
It's very difficult to know what will later be judged as art. I guess what I've tried to do is I've tried to make movies where I can honestly say I haven't seen that before, and to follow my deepest intuitions and in some cases literally my dreams.
We got the drop on them, body bagged and tagged. The bitch scream, take them out back, dragged and gagged. This ain't playtime, this is smash and grab. That means break your face, take whatever you have. I felt jet lagged, yo, my rhythm was off, so I took time off. Now spitting with G-Force, I'm a force to be reckoned with. Better be respecting it. Bodies stacked on each other, call it double decking it. I'm wrecking shit. Didn't expect how hectic it get. Need CT scans like you was in Connecticut. The predicate, caught brain damage from your recklessness. Choking your throat like outgrowing necklaces. This is effortless, motherfuckers is treacherous. All the work for FedEx, how I'm expressing this. The lesson is, you should never question my relevance. On top of the world, push pussies off the precipice. I set the precedence, I with you with the intelligence. Move with the speed and strength of elephants. You ants irrelevant, unaware of all the elements. Ignorant to the development of my eloquence. The hell with it, back to hell with these hellions. Hand basket packed with raps and skeletons. Repelling to the pits that I've been dwelling in. Shut your fucking big mouth, just some goddamn pelicans.
It seems to me that the things that move us historically, both personally and nationally, are those things that aren't on the grid of rationality. Every civilization has its own grid of what it thinks reality is and what its proper behavior and what is civilized. There seems to be a deeper grid that I've tried to find, and that is how the engine of life really works. And I think it works a lot off of violence, like it or not. And it works off a lot off of things that are not rational and very difficult to perceive.
Yeah, JFliz, the homie DJ, the Scepter, Tali Raw. Yo, this a death trap. Looking at my eyes like jet black. You wanna fuck with me, son, you gonna regret that. Was never a setback, simply took a step back to sit back and reassess where my head's at. Prepping the attack, now the time is right. Wanna survive, best stay out my line of sight. Best mind your mic, man mind your manners. Boss are known for dropping bodies and hanging banners. Cock and bag hammers, blood on the canvas. I execute start to finish like party planners. We spitting slander, the propaganda. I properly isolate lines with written grammar. I can't stand ya, just like a stanza. And can't pander to amateurs wax stanzas. This panorama seeing everything clearly. High for a night, you guys better fear me.
It fell into my death trap. Nothing but ice in my veins. It fell right into my clutches. The devil had the mic in my brain. It fell into my death trap.
Blood on the canvas.
Right into my clutches.
Boss are known for dropping bodies and hanging banners. The God is strong, his scripture is like a fucking bomb. Divisive when I write, my mic's a firearm. No safety on, let it blow at my discretion. Tear a rapper in half right at the midsection. No recollection, y'all blacked out. Scared of what I prepared, too late to back out. Wanna go to war, trust me, I'm all for it. Scrape your face with a brick, leave your skin porous. Cut like the chorus, carnivore flawless. Ain't a forest, trying to forage for no damn porridge. Want a 4-door fridge, stacked ribs, lamp shanks, and a shiv to shank. You stank kids, y'all did the dirt. Now you getting buried in it, I mean it. Yo, I'm the meanest, can snap at any minute. Ain't finished till I'm finished, and I ain't through. Bunch of dead men walking, glad I ain't you.
It fell into my death trap. Nothing but ice in my veins. It fell right into my clutches. The devil had the mic in my brain. It fell into my death trap.
Blood on the canvas.
Right into my clutches.
Boss are known for dropping bodies and hanging banners. Spit sick as vomit, you slipping on something catatonic. Rip the scalp off your dome like a fucking bonnet. Drop the gauntlet, medieval execution. Ditch the bitch in a ditch, await the dissolution. Y'all just a nuisance, y'all ain't improving. Truly asking, what the fuck you doing? Dropping trash, then recycle it again. Might be good for the planet, but not for your pen. Head to the den, no chance of leaving. Meet the meat eating, vicious Cretan teeth seething. Been a demon, proceeded streaming. Y'all Netflix and chill, I kill for no reason. You inconvenient, you a lost cause. Nobody finds you when you buried in the backyard. Crack jaws like a squirrel does a nut. Leaving bodies under trees till dogs dig them up.
It fell into my death trap. Nothing but ice in my veins. It fell right into my clutches. The devil has the mic in my brain. Fell into my death trap.
Blood on the canvas.
Right into my clutches.
Bossa Nova for dropping bodies and hanging banners. With angelic, I'm a relic of death, an entity on earth, you can't burn my flesh. Possessed by the powers, y'all cower in chaos. I speak with the day, come witness the seance. We overlords of the underworld, it's a new age. Y'all burning books, we turn a new page. No waves down here, just gray plots. Whoop ass, leaving black and blue like gay cops. Straight shots pop off in a popular spot. P got the grip, yo, get your ocular rocked. I'm too cocky to mock, you too sloppy to talk. Like a drunk geriatric Rocky trying to box. Lock horns with the team, Leviathan come sliding in. Crack spines, unwind your insides and then curl up by the fire with a Heineken. Wash y'all of fright till we decide to rise again.
There are no more barriers to cross. All I have in common with the uncontrollable and the insane, the vicious and the evil. All the mayhem I have caused and my utter indifference toward it, I have now surpassed. My pain is constant and sharp, and I do not hope for a better world for anyone. In fact, I want my pain to be inflicted on others.
Yeah, feel it. I take aim and won't conceal it. Peel it back like instructions under the label, so read me well. They want heaven, but they feed me hell. I spit it up, then give it all back free, except the weed we sell. You gotta pay for that dope if you want a relief. But you my man from way no, you kinda know me scope. You dead center in the cross, Jesus showed me go. Before you end up in the stories told by phony, so just turn around and walk away, bro. Being sharper than the kid from Dago. Say no, we cut times like a wedding tradition. See, I'm Spanish. Got no time for wanting eyes, they come near and I vanish. Everybody can't eat and you're appearing famished. So I'ma go across the street and allow you to manage. Cause I'm really that OT and real like the Philly cat. Tell it how it is, you gotta give me that.
Wanting people to listen, you can't just tap them on the shoulder anymore. You have to hit them with a sledgehammer, and you'll notice you've got their strict attention.
Shit.
Oh, what's that about?
Hey, yo,
hey, shit, all over the place.
Yeah, diarrhea.
But that's my type of hip hop, man. You see, I pulled out the sword and the axe. Like, yeah.
I didn't see that.
My dog,
He looking like a ninja turtle over there.
Yeah, see?
Medieval weaponry and shit. Oh, wow.
My dog start barking like, what's wrong with him, man? He's tripping, he pulling out shit. What the fuck? Is it time to attack?
Yeah, he thought he was out of here himself. He like, yo, what the fuck he doing?
she out there tripping. I had to go lock her up real quick. Hold up, baby.
He thought Ripple was gonna make an Asian meal out of his ass.
Yeah, shit. Yikes.
Hey, might be Haitian.
I think we good on this end.
Some Asian.
We good on this end of the spectrum.
Yeah, but that's my type of shit. Like, I like that. That's when I listen to hip hop. 90% of the time, I'm listening to some dark shit, some dirty shit.
Yeah.
Pulling somebody's shirt off, punching them in the
rip
face.
off the last track too. So
yeah.
Salute to the DJ. Who's the DJ on the track?
DJ Deceptor.
DJ Deceptor.
He killed that.
Salute to DJ Deceptor.
Shout out to Deceptor.
He's done every cut, hook, everything for me since I've come back, and he never disappoints. He is an absolute.
He's got his own style. Like, he's one of the DJs. Like, there's awesome
always
DJs.
See his name around.
He's a DJ that like if you hear enough of his shit, you'd be like, oh, that's his shit. You know.
It's like he's got that stab. Stab, you got to cut, and then you got to stab with.
It's not super pretty. It's very like nuanced when you know what
signature.
It fits. It fit the energy of the music of the track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does. He absolutely kills it. I mean, he's he's blending, he's layering, he's cutting like crazy. I don't know. He's never disappointed me, and he's been on a lot of my joints over the past 4 or 5 years, and he always kills it.
And to me, like the first 4 tracks was like it seemed like you just open the doors of the church and just started like it was a church full of reptilian representatives, and you was just in there just like you kick the door open and just start cutting everybody's head off like
we came out swinging, and we don't I would say until about I think track 7 maybe we take our foot off the gas and like switch slightly to kind of like
that shit is all full of power, man. It's like that's how I like my movies. Those are the type of movies I like to see, is where it starts off with action, like, you know what I mean? It's from the gate.
Nice. I put it in my
project wise. This one of the darkest Tali joints.
No When to Lose. The album. It's bang, and we just go straight.
It's how I like it, man. It's how I like it. Don't let up, man. Fuck that. That's how you come back to the pulpit, right there.
That's what we did.
Supremacy.
You got any questions, Supremacy?
Thoughts? No, because you're the only person in here I think hasn't heard it, so that was good.
Yeah, no,
I ain't hear it.
Oh, that's right, shit.
Cinematic.
Yeah, I love the first 4 so far. I'm ready for the next 3.
So, Cinematic said something interesting. Can't even talk. Interesting.
What happened?
Interesting.
I be saying some shit sometimes.
What happened? Hey, hold on. Let me talk. He said something interesting out of the gate of the show, because he said that he didn't really listen. He wasn't really familiar with JFliz. Like,
that was me. That was me.
No, I said it too, though.
Okay.
That's all right. That makes this that much better. Show you guys.
I said I'm familiar through the show. That's why I appreciate this shit.
Yeah, but I never sat down and listened to your projects. This is the first time I'm listening to your project, and yeah, I'm impressed. Like I said, I think it was the first track. No, the second track. I was driving with the kids in the car, and I was listening to that shit. Like, when I start driving, I go into what they call like a zombie mode sometimes, and I just like driving on instinct, but I'm deep in thought. And
yeah, I could co-sign that.
And they like, boo, what are you doing? Oh shit! I'm sorry. Let me get back on the road.
I was about to say, keep me the fuck out of that car.
Yeah, you better.
So hold on, we got a question from IG. Who selected the spoken samples? That's actually kind of a dope question.
Yeah, that's
a good question.
Shit, we getting questions from IG. That's dope.
The guy is probably in the bathroom right now or something.
I picked everything for the samples.
Okay.
Tali obviously did all the beats, but any vocal sample you hear, the cuts that Decepta does, I picked all that.
Okay. So, Cinematic just said something too, man. Like that, some of the darkest Tali beats I think I've heard in a long time.
I mean, and that's what I said. Like when I told Tali, like I was like, let's go. I said, let's see where it takes us. I goes, hit me with some beats, and we'll see what happens. Because in my back of my head, I was like, Back to the Pulpit would be a dope idea for us, for at least for me to come back, because I felt like Devil at the Pulpit when me and Tali dropped that. That's kind of what really like set me off and like and really got me moving. But it wasn't stuck in my head. I was like, it's not gonna be that if the beats don't match it. And he hit me with the first batch, and I go, bro, that's it. I go, this is certified. This is Back to the Pulpit. This is gonna be dark, grimy, gritty. And this is exactly what it is. I mean, we're 4 joints in, and I think you guys can hear it. That's exactly what it is.
That's what stood out to me.
Crazy, man. Go ahead, Tim.
I was saying that's what stood out to me, because the first 4 tracks consistently, like, I know Tali sneak hard shit in here and there through projects, self-produced projects that I've heard them on. So this is like the first 4, and y'all said, I haven't heard it, but y'all said y'all heard it, and it's pretty consistent with the theme. So I'm ready to hear the next 3.
Shameless plug, man. How you meet that dude on the last track that we just heard?
Yeah, right.
Word. That's interesting too. Yeah.
Who is that guy anyway?
Who are you asking?
Yeah. Who is that motherfucker?
I don't know.
I don't know. I heard that track, and I heard when I first heard that track, I was like, man, it would really sound dope. But whoever that guy's name is, if he just came in on this shit, and I was like, oh shit, he did. Who is that motherfucker?
Yeah, man. We all waiting. We're on our edges of our seat.
Yeah, whoever he is, like I said, that's my favorite joint so far. So I want to know, like, how did that shit come about? Come across that dude.
That Cortona P, I think you put
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Corona P.
Corona. What is it? Norovirus?
I think I accidentally called him Cortona P.
He always delivers. We've done, I don't know. I've been on one of your albums. You were on one of my albums, my own with Oronage, and so we've worked, a little bit back and forth, and that joint, in all honesty, and P knows this too. When I first did it, I had in mind to have somebody else on that joint specifically. Didn't work out, whatever, all good. So I hit P and I was like, P, I got this void to fill, and obviously we have a good relationship. So I was like, I'd love to just have you kind of step in and lay something down and do it. And again, P's the dude. He was like, no questions asked. He jumped right in and absolutely bodied it. So, and to me, that was a huge help. I mean, again, when I wrote this album, the pen was blazing, so I could have just written another verse, but it's nice to have some versatility and have other artists, on projects. So, having P just be like, yeah, no doubt, like, I'm on it. And he got back to me in, I don't know, maybe a week, which was dope. So like I said, he absolutely killed the verse. He sounds dope on the beat. So it worked out perfectly.
That guy's a pretty nice guy, man.
Yeah,
he's a nice guy.
He's a nice
person. He's a
Till
nice
you cross
person.
him and he's a real dick.
Yeah, he could be an asshole.
I still don't know who the motherfucker is.
Oh,
he's very fair.
I love my brother.
There's not.
He might,
I don't like him at all. To be honest.
I knew he was gonna say that for some reason.
I think he's
yo,
horrific.
cut that fucking idiot's mic off right
I
now.
don't really like him.
I knew he was gonna say that. I was just.
I mean, that's just my opinion. I knew it was
coming.
Man,
I just don't like
everything was going so good. Everything was going so good.
I just don't like the name.
Who sent you the link, bro?
You did, actually. We did.
All right, man. No, listen, man. We're here for JFliz. We're here for JFliz tonight. I want to get into this next street joints.
No, he was phenomenal.
He's
the other guy. I just didn't like.
Whatever, man. Cut his mic off. So, anyway, that's my brother Fliz. Mink Millions, JFliz. That's my brother.
Nah, you already know.
He does all my artwork.
Oh, okay.
What up, Mink?
Yeah, he's a dick.
I don't know. All I can see is that white baby G-Fan Black in the background.
He has a little bit of money. He has a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying?
Little white baby G-Fan.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So technically, that's my man's
what out now? Yeah, guys,
it's our homie.
It's fine.
Our homie G-Fan be wearing the ski mask.
Whatever. I still don't like the last rapper.
Whatever, man. Shut up. Anyway, so JFliz, we about to get into your next three joints.
Let's go, man.
Hold on, I got a question though. Like, the names of the track, right? Where are you pulling these from?
Again, that was all just kind of writing the joints first, and then either pulling something from out of a bar that I spit, or end up being like a sample that I decided to use. Like the next joint when we come back in, I think it's Vecna's Curse.
Yep.
If anybody's seen Stranger Things, which I think most people have besides Tali.
Yeah, because I don't have kids.
Pissed me off because like he would have liked the joint that much more if he wanted to go. But I know Rip, I think, is a big there it is. So this joint, I think Rip might, rip his own head off.
Yeah. No, I already did.
This kind of
already did. I put it back on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could bend over that far to rip my own head off.
All right.
Pause.
Let's go.
Don't get him started.
Oh,
Fliz.
man, let's
Don't get him
creep back
started,
to the. Let's go.
Don't get him
We're
started.
gonna get back.
You feeding him ammo right now. We don't need that.
I know. I gotta not talk to him.
I'm about to do a re-up on the next one. I'm coming back. So.
Man.
All right, you ready?
Let's go.
All right,
let's go.
Things been strange, trying to change my fate. Headphones full blast, use music to escape. Hate weighs heavy on the heart of men. Blade slays deadly, I'm ready with my pen. Drop gems, carbonized like graphite. When I rhyme, I shine like a mag light. When you rhyme, you whine like a fag mic. Long-winded motherfuckers blowing bagpipes. My advice, take a long walk off a short pier. This an onslaught. When the bombs drop, you better take cover. You kids made a mistakes like a broken rubber. I'm like no other, live on another plane. Exist in the physical to break your fucking frame. Man, am I sane? That's a loaded question. Family like Vecna, expect a resurrection.
Heartbreak, but in the end, you are weak and fragile like all the rest of them, and you will break.
Call us what you want, it'll haunt your dreams. Spitting hellfire as I conspire with these fiends. Team of demons who scheming to take over. Contorting demigorgons will surely the break's over. Back to business, heavy verse a curse. Turn towns upside down, prepare for the worst. Send a search party, yo, best of luck. Hearse is full, so I brought a flatbed truck. No fucks given, haul y'all the pigeons. Fliz the phoenix, and from the ashes I have risen. Having visions, nah, this reality. The power within my mind defies gravity. You die gradually, I watch casually. You running uphill, burning like calories. I feel nothing but malice for your fallacies. And on principle, leave you without faculties.
Now you've seen where I've been. I would like very much to show you where I am going.
We swing swords, we warlords, we hardcore, the gore roar, the gore saw, we flap jaws, so I swore to crack yours. In each pause, you seek flaws, in these paws, her lethal claws. You seem hard, but really soft, hot hell, skin peeling off. You really thought I'd ever stop? I'll take a break, never a loss. I'll sever hogs, y'all greedy swine. Chainsaw, saw through your fucking mind. This the time, can't slow down. Wanna fight? Go a whole round. On this mic, I'm so profound. Bury everybody's bodies, it's a ghost town.
My competitors ain't really ready.
Make me look out. Your face in the mud.
Turn your stomach to spaghetti. I'm spitting iron darts until it's more dead. Then I'm singing 666s on your forehead.
Who should I fear?
The only thing to fear is fear.
We drop heavy, we rock steady. Pop off, bodies drop like confetti. Toe to toe, you not ready. Body blows turn torsos to spaghetti. Think you sharp? I'm a machete. Think you hot? I'm a Yeti. Take to the streets, I'm Freddy. Y'all fall asleep, I'm beyond deadly. Wake up and take what's coming. Call smiles in the faces like pumpkins. Been a while, but back dumping. Step on stage, whole place jumping. Get into something, talking any beef. Leave entire family stricken with grief. Hate, seeking peace, I'm greed and deceased. Appreciate the compassion and sweet release.
My competitors ain't really ready.
Make me look out. Your face in the mud.
Turn your stomach to spaghetti. I'm spitting iron darts until it's more dead. Then I'm singing 666s on your forehead.
Who should I fear?
The only thing to fear is fear.
And wherever evil exists, Mum-Ra lives.
Yo, it feels so good to be back, man. We at it again. Let's go. I swing like Mike Tyson, I strike like white lightning. I write like Shakespeare, Shakespeare's like a Viking. I frighten every village as I pillage and plunder. Kamikaze like Monra, as I bring the thunder. No wonder motherfuckers always trying to get rid of me. Spill blood, killer, whatever's in proximity. The synergy between me and E is the epitome. A real artist, not tarnished by the industry. Enemies see all the damage I do. Always jealous, only spitting that slanderous puke. I manhandle microphones when I step in the booth. Y'all lie about your lives, I'm just stretching the truth. What's the use? Whack dudes, whack crews, and whack tunes. Y'all bound to get whacked, clap back at buffoons. You goons, Looney Tunes, consumed by an image. Claim you in the game, but only came to scrimmage.
Started kinda slow, but we've come far. Steady rapping like we're Mum-Ra. Putting in work, but fuck a punch card. We steady rapping like we're Mum-Ra. Spit such filth, we need a mud guard. Steady rapping like we're Mum-Ra. Steady rapping like we're Mum-Ra. Come so far, steady rapping like we're Mum-Ra.
Yo, came to conquer and stomp the competition. Spitting ominous scriptures, the bomb ticking. Awaiting detonation, complacent motherfuckers. Watch your belly jelly spill like a jar of Smuckers. Bunch of cluckers, chicken shit's what you dropping. Cracking under pressure is not an option. Not stopping, I'm just getting started, son. My eye full of soul, yours is half-hearted, son. You the potter, son. These uncharted waters send you to hell. Pissed stop at the florist. Dog, you look lost. You a fucking tourist. Like foreigners detouring across borders. I'm flawless, can spit with the best of them. The paragon, dawn, reborn in Bethlehem. And every sense of the word, I'm fucking recommend. Me body blowing in the breeze like a pendulum.
Started kinda slow, but we've come far. Steady rapping like we're Mum-Ra. Putting in work, but fuck a punch card. We steady rapping like we're Mum-Ra. Spit such filth, we need a mud guard. Steady rapping like we're Mum-Ra. Steady rapping like we're Mum-Ra. Come so far, steady rapping like we're Mum-Ra.
Yo.
Alright.
How we feeling?
Hey, to those people out there that are not Gen X or our generation, can you explain to them who Mum-Ra is?
Yo, if you ain't up with Thundercats, there's something seriously wrong. I don't care what age you are. My oldest is 7 years old and he's watched Thundercats. You need to educate these children.
Yeah, you need to educate your children because Mum-Ra was an ill cat. Yo, he was an ill cat.
Best.
He was an ill cat.
Man. Tali, these beats, bro.
Tali, crazy.
That joint's fun.
These beats are crazy.
Beats are good.
Unfortunately,
I
That's
that shit right there, boy.
It's not that I don't expect it. It's just like
the
dark.
Yeah.
I said that Mum-Ra joint's like, I think the lightest of the bunch. And
yeah, it is.
Like,
But it was a
Shit was
perfect.
thorough
It was
to
a
me.
perfect surprise, though.
It kind of twists a little bit, but it still fits. But that joint's fun. Tali killed that hook too.
Yeah, I guess with
like
the horns,
perfect.
Steady rapping like a
know,
mum rom. Y'all better know.
Tali, I'm
Y'all
just
better know.
stupid catchy.
Make me wanna say,
Better
snarf,
appreciate,
snarf,
better
snarf.
appreciate Tali and what he do.
Hey, snarf.
Everybody,
Hey, listeners, appreciate this man Tali and
Should
what
have
the
added
fuck
that.
he does. God damn.
Oh man, nah, I'm loving the project, man, for real.
Yes,
This
is my first go round too.
It sits in like it's supposed to sit. Like I said, it's like a movie I like to see. Like you started the movie off. Like that track was like, now you're sitting down in one of the church pews and you're thinking about all the people you just killed and just cut all their heads off. Now you're like,
Yeah, it's like a refresher, you know.
yeah,
Take a
like,
deep
oh
breath.
man, what did I just do? Like you
It
you're
is.
just finally zoning out, and you're looking around, and it's just blood everywhere all over the pulpit. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
vibe switches a little bit on there where it kind of lets you breathe a little bit, but like you're still sitting in the pocket and like enjoying the project. And then
Nah, it's a good segue.
Yeah,
it's a good segue into what we're about to hear.
Putting this album and trying to make it kind of a ride, and we went super heavy, and we hit that little fun point, and then we're gonna dip into the last three, and like I said, I think
this was all you, like in terms of the order of shit, because usually I'm the one that has to end up putting the order together on things, but like you sent me like, hey, what do you think about this order? And then when I heard it, I'm like, let's go, that's good, you know, like it's nice to not have to like think about it, but like to me that's like the funnest, probably the most fun part of
putting the album together. Yeah,
putting it in some way that like makes you feel good, and like whether it comes across that way or not is like
but the sequence of the album is the most important part, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah. If you're listening to it as an album, then yeah, like if you're listening to
Always
fucking
speaking
Spotify and it just pops up, then I guess it doesn't matter. But.
Yeah, I guess if you got it on shuffle, it don't matter. But
but you good. But that's the difference from us and them, is that we come from the era where you laying down reading the credits on the album, and
you're really listening for the whole body. You listen for the whole body.
These motherfuckers be making the same song for the whole project. It's just,
exactly.
You'd be staring at the artwork for like an hour. You're just like looking at it like, oh, what the fuck? Like, because what else were you gonna do? You're like, you were listening to the music. If you weren't out doing something, you were just like flipping through the thing, trying to find something interesting to look at.
That's how I am with so when I listen to an album it always, since I was young, I'm listening to everything. You know what I mean? And I might turn my phone off so I don't get interrupted unless I'm listening to it on the phone. You know what I mean? So that's just the aesthetics that I get into, you know, to listen to a project. And it's not a project where it's just like a bunch of, like we said, a bunch of songs. You just cleaning out the vault and just putting them in a format. But it has
you could tell Fliz cares about that kind of shit though.
Yes.
Like even in what he did tonight, like even in the setup of how he broke down how he wanted us to listen to it, 4-3-3. Like, it was a nice 4 shot punch, and then boom, then we're gonna take you and slow it down towards the end, and now we're gonna get you into some substance, because that's what I want. But later on, we'll talk about it after we hear the next 3. But I felt like you waited towards the end to really like dig in with the substance. Like before, it wasn't all about just barring people out. Towards the end of the album, you gave them something a little bit more they could dig their teeth into. You know what I mean?
100%. Yep. Yeah, I mean, you just nailed it, P. Like, again, it's all about the sequence, and you know, when you put out a project, like it should be a project from start to finish. Like there's a million different variables and aspects that artists should consider when they're putting this out. When it comes to, again, the sequence, you know, the songs themselves, the artwork, the promotions, the whatever. Like it's not just making a bunch of joints and just putting it on Bandcamp. Like, here's a bunch of music. Like, if you're gonna take it seriously, like this, you know, album, it probably took, you know, all said and done, between Tali making beats to me writing to me making promos to me doing, you know, design work. Like, it's probably hundreds of hours of time at least
Yo, shout out to artists.
Down
Chris.
into 30 minutes.
Shout out Chris.
Who's Chris?
Artist.
The artist that did the
person who did the album art.
Oh, Chris.
Oh yeah. Salute to him. Yeah,
that
and
was
paints
fire.
the picture too.
That was dope, man. That was some dope
Yeah,
artwork.
that shit is dope.
Yeah, no, my boy Chris, he did the cover art for Double at the Pulpit. He did my first album when I came back. He's done some single cover art for me too. And he's super dope. And he did, I don't know. No, I'm not trying to shoot you my fucking ass, but
yeah. No, we saw your short shorts last time. We don't need to see your ass.
I put on pants for you this time.
I don't like all that.
But he did even the sketch art he did for the when we first started talking about doing the album. It was so dope. It ended up being like a promo piece. And again, I utilized that and I made apparel out of it and we used it for promos and the whole nine. So not to go on too much of a tangent, but again, like it's a project and if you gotta take it seriously, it's basically like a second job for me when I dive into it and I do it. And that's how much time and effort goes into it. And it's, at the end of the day, there's a million of us doing it, so it's probably still underappreciated sometimes. But for the people that do appreciate it, I mean, it's, I don't know, it makes it feel like it's worth all the effort we put into it. So,
oh yeah. Supremacy, you speechless over there?
Oh, I just was dealing some shit over here, trying to fix some stuff.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So you ready to get into the last three joints?
Yeah, man. I'm ready.
All right, let's do this, man. Let's get into the last three joints. This is gonna seal the project, so you guys could. Hopefully, you guys been listening since the beginning and you've been enjoying this whole body of work. We about to let you hear the last three joints, so let's get into it, fellas.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Peace.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time. JFliz, Tali Rod, Sankofa, let's go. If you can't stand the heat, get the hell out the way. We spitting in the kitchen, sipping bourbon, serving fillets. The MC, Bobby Flay, yo, we raising a bar. Our raps got muscles, so we fuck with the jaw. The song of whack rappers, y'all got nothing to bear. Y'all claim I'm bloody, I just say that I'm rare. Don't dare step my weapons are prepping for detonation. Tali chef up the beat, I eat it for recreation. I've been waiting for the moment to hone in on the record. Home and missile lit, I'm in the zone, so check it. Respect the dedication of racing all you rookies. We Hall of Fame status, y'all rappers playing hooky. Cookie cutter suckers with nothing to bring to the table. We drop blockbusters, y'all bitches basic cable. Cradle to the grave, bitch, babies getting rocked. Swaddle, coddled, and throttle, dog, get fucking dropped. Can't stop on a mission, gotta chase my fate. Came in eighth, this verse so hard, thought I glazed the plate. Y'all mistaken, think I'm waiting on a hook to hit. Eat meat raw, out the package, don't cook the shit. Shopping list ridiculous, recipes meticulous. Swallow olive oil, spitting slick wickedness. Get a grip, y'all twisted like licorice. Yo, Kofa, come on over, man, take a hit of this.
Take a hit and there'll never be a decision. He's a magician whipping up a frenzy with 40 thieves in the kitchen, pizza ovens heated indeed. The stone is molten lava now. Throwing stars and Michelin ways to Mars is my mission list. Visualizing my appetite, insatiable destruction, gracing you. Pagan cruiser visit sticks, saints upon the crucifixes. You dudes are missing more than tiny pieces. My release, perpetual pepper with jabs, the sous chef. Epitaph with the groove slapping tunes on a huge rep. Do or die, do the knowledge, recipes and secret batches. Peep the tablets of this demon craft, the Cuisinart. Squeezing hard, my scanner darkly with the Cronenberg. Speaking tongues, lips sinking like they know what Kofa verse. My soul disturbed, holding urns of the rarest spices. Mics are told to turn away from the wreckage of wraith with this message. Plating up another batter, get a shad in my method flavor for lessons. Inhale the vapor with tremors. Creeping napkins overlaps and concentration. Seeing nothing but stars, hovering barbs. JFliz, Tali Rod plus Copa the squad. Force feed at warp speed, open your jaw. Another chip veneer appears with the broken facade. No more picket fences making neighbors hosting macabre. Welcome to the kitchen. Everybody get your slices. Welcome to the kitchen.
All right, man. 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 All right, man.
Yo, you ever think about life? And why we have this, why we don't have that, why it's gotta be this way, why it ain't that way? I do. Without darkness, one cannot know light. Without death, one cannot know life. Without peace, one cannot know strife. Without wrong, one cannot know right. Two sides to every story, no guts, there's no glory. No sunrise, the tide's higher surely. Purely scientific, no fact without fiction. No government, no crack, no addiction. Overdose prescription, spitting in encryption. Know your hip-hop, without Nas it wasn't written. Everything is clicking, every bar is hitting. Without the drive, take the key out the ignition. Hopping on a mission, no math, no addition. Subtract Mike Jordan, might be no Scottie Pippen. Speaking with conviction, razor sharp precision. Without world order, bound to be a cataclysm. Without darkness, one cannot know light. Without death, one cannot know life. Without peace, one cannot know strife. Without wrong, one cannot know right. That shit isn't given, the truth, it isn't hidden. Open your eyes, without the blind, there's no vision. Check if JFliz is risen, I'm on another level now. I'm raising the stakes, watch me shred the cow. No way, there's no how, no what, there's no why. Without gravity, trust me, I'd fucking fly. No highs, no lows, no grind, no goals. Without heart, best believe there's no souls. No flows I can't master, no books, no next chapter. Without those before us, no one would come after. Everything's a fact, they all act like shit don't matter. That makes no sense, like baking cake without the batter. I compile data, strategies to it rather. Gather ravenous savages, what's on the platter. Passing on the blabber, I can go without your chatter. So I'ma sit back and watch you rats scatter. Without darkness, one cannot know light. Without death, one cannot know life. Without peace, one cannot know strife. Without wrong, one cannot know right, yeah. Without darkness, one cannot know light. Without death, one cannot know life. Without peace, one cannot know strife. Without wrong, one cannot know right. That's right. And y'all can't go without JFliz and Tali. Yeah. Back to the pulpit. We did it again. Fuck y'all think this is. I seek redemption every day for my sins and many. You got a penny for my thoughts, dog, I got plenty. Find my mind sifting through ashes of the past. No, I'm running out of time, I scour the hourglass. Life moves fast, I'm trying to make the best of it. Love my family, make music, fuck the rest of it. Nothing else matters and this is a testament. Apologize to God, I ain't met his prerequisite. I never been perfect, gotta be accepting it. Surprised I'm alive, survived all my recklessness. I close my eyes, hide from my trespasses. Have to face fate, can't escape all the restlessness. Wide awake, waiting and pacing, I made my mistakes. Hate, I can't take them back, but yo, that's the breaks. I don't know who coined the phrase for heaven's sake, but for mine, hope I make it to heaven's gates.
A lot of people ask me, am I afraid of death? Hell yeah, I'm afraid of death. I don't wanna die yet.
I face fear every day and I pray for the strength. Made it back to the pulpit, went to great lengths. I spent many a night writing about my life, so to be the voice of reason for my sons and my wife. Long after I'm gone, this song is like light, guiding you through the darkness. The torch is this mic. Despite all my flaws, you only saw the right. And when nothing's left, don't forget you are right. Gone in the physical, but live in your hearts. Long as they keep beating, keep reaching for the stars. Never stop believing, ain't speak about God. Talk about yourselves and the strength to carry on. Stay strong for mommy, cause she did for us every goddamn day. And family we trust. Yeah, I'm afraid of death, but I bet it's a rush. You made my life complete, can't thank you enough.
A lot of people think that I worship the devil. Look, I can't change the way I think, and I can't change the way I am. But if I offended you, good.
Yo.
Alright. Shit.
Where's my round of applause? Hold on.
Fucking 4 off
Man.
rip. 4 off rip. Cause my brother on it.
Red man, looking for the sound effect, can't find it. You can't fucking
Then comes number 10, then comes number 8.
Alright, fellas, man, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
You can't
And
hear
all of
that?
that shit, the applause and all of that.
Yeah.
Y'all like that?
The making sound clash on and all of that, all of that shit.
My type of hip hop. Like I said, it's my type of hip hop.
That's what's up.
Love it.
Liz, are you a religious person?
I mean, yes and no. I would say no more than yes. I mean, I don't know if we want to get into like a whole thing about religion.
Nah, we don't got to get into a long-winded one.
But
I just wanted to know, being that it was the first one was Devil at the Pulpit, right?
Yeah.
And then this one's Back to the Pulpit. So I just wanted to know the reasoning behind the titles.
I would say quickly, without getting crazy into it, I feel like, and again, everybody can believe what they want to believe, but I think heaven and hell is more of a mind state, and what you feel at the end, and how you lived, and what you did and what you didn't do. And so I feel like when people have done wrong and they feel bad or whatever, they might go to church and try to find redemption or try to salvation or you know, whatever word you want to use. But
scapegoat, whatever.
I feel like at the end of the day, like it's hard to believe in heaven and hell as an actual thing or places, but I feel like it's more of a mind state. And like if you're okay with being at peace with yourself at the end of the day and at the end of all of it, like that's up here. And if not, you know, you're on the other end of the spectrum. So that's kind of where that falls, and that whole concept kind of is. The whole album obviously isn't built around that. Like a lot of it is just, you know, spitting bars and just, you know, talking shit and getting lyrical and going crazy. But again, I try to, and I did it on Devil at the Pulpit, and I do it on here too, where I try to bring it full circle and make it a little more serious and bring in that kind of theme to the whole thing, if that makes sense.
Still be an MC with food for thought.
Yeah, like I said, it's not just about being demonic. It's not about you know, heaven and hell or demons and angels. It's kind of about
offending people about it, right? It's more like the concept of those things, right?
Exactly.
Most people would rather believe in something good or bad than themselves.
Yeah, more of you as an individual and how you feel. And like a lot of my music, and I think a lot of artists in general, like when you're writing, and even when you're saying they or you or we, like you're kind of talking about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
the silent over here. I totally get the artistic.
I've always made that argument that whenever you say you on a rap track, it's probably talking to yourself.
Yeah.
Or some part of yourself you don't like, or that you didn't like once upon a time, and you realized was bullshit, and you learned, but you're still saying you for some reason. You know.
100%. Like I feel like at the end of the day, like, you know, who knows how many people how many people actually listen to this album? Like I hope it's a lot, but like. At the end of the day, like as I'm writing, and again, like we just said, like when you're writing as an artist, like I think at the end of the day, like you're kind of staring at the wall and writing to yourself, and like so a lot of it is you're kind of talking to yourself. So, and again, maybe it puts you in a bad light, and I'll even say like on the next project's coming, like sometimes I make myself look bad, but like it's a part of growth.
What do you mean by bad?
Not a bad person, but like this shit. Like,
well, do you mean like being like showing vulnerability that makes you look like weak or something?
Not to be weak.
I mean, talking this shit.
Vulnerability makes you look strong.
Yeah.
I think admitting your faults and saying like, this is me, and like I don't like this aspect of myself. I need to work on it. I think that makes you a stronger person, and being able to put it out to the public, is a whole nother level.
So what do you mean by bad?
Like I said, not bad, but like it might be something about like
I don't want to go too in depth with it, but like, it's an example of like, there's some things like, I feel like everybody has something about themselves that like maybe they don't like, or like,
I think that shows growth.
You know what I mean?
My opinion. I think that shows growth.
A better version of yourself. Not that you don't dislike yourself, or like even if it's a small thing, like I seen this lady trying to cross the street and I fucking drove by her and gave her the finger. Not literally, but like as an example, like, oh, you know what, I should have gotten out of the car and like helped that lady.
Yeah.
Little shit, like just stuff like where you think you could do better and be a better person.
Got you.
You're trying to figure out how to be that. The process of it.
Yeah, we all
It could
are.
go super, super deep, and I don't want to go
Yeah.
super deep on it, but like I said, it's that whole balance of, you know, that internal struggle. Like, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What can I improve on?
Yeah. I learned that heaven and hell exist within you. You know what I'm saying? Heaven is hell head high, and hell is, you know, below your feet. You know, so
yeah,
you gotta, in order to stay right, you gotta fight those demons and those devils every day to stay righteous. You know what I mean? So it's like you have these devils that exist within you that you have to balance out. You know what I mean? Or you could go left and do the wrong thing, or you know what I mean? That's how I see life.
That's why the goal
trying
is
to make
keep rising and keep elevating.
Yeah, try to make it
Damn.
like too complex to where you can't touch it. If you can't touch something, then you don't know if it exists or not. But if you are able to change that within your own self, then you know what I mean. That's the battles of every man. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. I think this whole conversation is complex, right?
But it's a battle in every man.
It is. I mean, and I appreciate P for even like
great music spark though.
Delve into that.
Spark these type of
I wanted to know because you know that to me as an artist, you know what I'm saying, like every artist, like when they title their albums, it means something to them. So that's why I wanted to know what was the meaning behind both albums, since it's like a 2-pack, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. And like, anybody who's heard the first album, especially like the last joint on that, again, it's really the pulling within yourself. It's the, you know, trying to find the balance and, you know, fighting off the dark shit and trying to accept the goodness and just trying to just find the balance in life. Like, I feel like that is life. You see it in movies, you see
light
it
at the end of the tunnel.
TV. Yeah, it's like it's all about the light versus the dark. I feel like in life, and like I said, that's
trying to figure out which is which.
Nah, it's like it's beautiful art, man. It's beautiful. It's the beautiful ugly.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of times it is. It's like brutal is beautiful.
That's what evolution is.
It's like having a beautiful apple. It looks all nice and all that, but when you leave it there for a long time, it spoils.
You gotta go through the hell to come out right. You know what I mean? So you have to go through the struggle in order to appreciate what you have. You know what I mean? If you just have everything, you don't know what not having it feels like. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Right.
Facts. It's like the name Cortona. Like,
come on, man, cut it out.
Like, name alone, bro. Like,
you see, I've been trying to be good, son. I'm trying to be good. Matter of fact, I'm gonna roll a blunt.
Why you sick your boy on camera? The fuck is that about?
Matter of fact, I was gonna bring you in later on and you know give you your proper introduction.
Don't duck.
I've seen it.
Now you're gonna wait. Now you're gonna be like one of those.
Why I gotta be like that, bro? I thought we was all expressing ourselves.
Hey, big bro, override me.
Anyway, with that said, this was a really dope project from beginning to end. Tali, you really put your foot in the production. It showed a different side of Tali Rodriguez for those that may not know how gritty and dark it can get. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a chance to hear it today. Fliz, you never disappoint. You know, your projects are always on point. We spoke about the sequencing of the album. That's something I really appreciated also. Listening to it, I heard it about 3 times before we heard it tonight. just because not only because I was on it, but just because of the fact that I know that every time you release a project, you put a lot of thought and depth into the whole process. So salute to you and Tali for bringing another dope project to Rock City Radio and giving us a chance to display it on our listening parties that we do on a regular basis. I know Supremacy is appreciative of himself over there.
And if you like that one, the first one's fucking badass too.
Yeah,
that's a banger. So
it's very true for anybody who may not have heard that. That's what
through the discography, man.
And I'm gonna be honest to admit that I haven't heard it. This is the first project I heard of you fully. Like I've heard tracks.
That's
and
right.
I've heard you features and everything. So like with over the last month or two, last time you was on the show, you know, we've begin to learn each other and know each other. So, you know what I mean? So now I understand, you know what I mean? So, and I respect everything about you, bro. And I'm definitely going to be digging into your catalog.
I appreciate it, bro.
Likewise.
You can go back to the show that he was on with me and B and listen to the tribute set that we put together for him.
Definitely.
It was pretty dope.
Remember the number of the show?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I remember that. I remember that night.
I was going back. What is that before?
When we did that interview.
Probably like number 20.
Yeah, it was.
It was a while. It was
we put
years
in work.
ago.
How many years ago was that?
Shit.
4 years ago?
4 or 5.
At least.
3. Yeah, something like
because
that.
he was on hiatus when I first started hearing of him.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah, because that was like we were just talking about. That's why I said I didn't really know who you was till you came on the show, and I remember Supremacy talking about you about before I got on. You know what I'm saying? Before I got on, so yeah, it's good to meet you and welcome to the family, man. Let's go.
No, I appreciate you guys having me on. I've popped on here and there. I know Tali is the man, so he's
been on a couple of times. You popped on, so you already know.
I don't know. I appreciate you guys letting me come on and do this and listen to the album. It's been a fun couple days, and I've been looking forward to this for, I don't know, since we set the date, basically.
Yeah.
I'm pumped, man. The wife took the kids out tonight, like for the house to myself. I've been. I was working on sitting here spitting bars before I came on live, working on 2 projects from now. So this has been a good night for me. I'm very happy, man. I appreciate it.
Bro, I loved the album.
You.
Loved it, man. And those last 3 tracks, I'm gonna have to go back and check them out again. I'm gonna check the whole album out again now that I've already got it out. I've listened to it. I'm gonna take my time and sit with it.
Yeah.
Those last 3 tracks, man, there was some pretty deep shit on them. I like that without track a lot.
Yeah, like I said, we kind of just went in super heavy. I feel like 1 through 6 is just relentlessly banging you in the face.
Yes.
I think Mum Ra hits and like it's still banging, but it's like it's fun and like Tali drops that dope little fun hook on you, and then
that gives you a dumb head.
Like I said, I'm a fan of like spaghetti westerns. I don't know if you know what that means, like low budget western movies, and it puts me in the frame of like I said, somebody busting in the church and the church is full of criminals or whatever, or people that killed his family or some shit like that, and then by the end of the movie, or even like a Quentin Tarantino, you think of Kill Bill, by the end of the movie you like sitting back thinking about, damn, my life has been fucked up, you know what I mean? Like you came in,
you got
slaughter action in the movie, and by the end of the movie, you're reckoning with all the shit you just did. Like that's the energy it takes me in.
I think that's a good way to put this album and the other album too, for that matter.
Yeah, and it makes, if you look at the album cover and you think like I think, I don't know if everybody thinks like I think, but the album cover even paints that, you know, because it's like almost like a old Western church that it looks like something you see in a, you know what I mean? So it's like you know.
The best part of that album cover is Tali up on the cross on top of the church.
Yeah.
And again, if you need to see the first album cover,
Little green piece of shit up there at the top. Like
a little green little goblin playing the church. What is that called?
Church
organ. The organ.
The
organ.
The organ.
So he's on the first album cover from the back, and he's playing the organ. And then again, full circle. Again, you got to see and listen to the first album, and then he's on there, and he's on top of the church. So I think that's the dopest part of the album cover itself.
Also, yeah, I felt like I had less to do with this one than the last one too, in a weird way. I don't know why that makes sense, but I feel like I reached out to you to do the other one, like the first one, and it was like me coming back. Dude. The first Fliz album was like one of the first things I did after I decided I was going to fuck around again.
Yeah, I mean that was early 2021,
and now it's like trying to bring him back into the fold. Now that I'm feeling good, and so it's kind of funny that I'm up there and just looking at what's going on as opposed to like controlling it or doing anything about it, you know.
I don't know. I say it all the time, and I preach it. If it wasn't for Tali, I wouldn't have. I've dropped. Again, I can look around my studio. I have all my shit framed and up on my walls, and Tali has been involved in, I don't know, 80% of it at least, whether it's featured or engineered it or produced it. I mean, if it wasn't for Tali, there would be way less of me on the
night.
So I'm eternally grateful to Tali. Sure, he'll be, bashful about it and not take the praise, but he's an alien. It's a weird word to use, but he is. He's insanely talented.
I just have time.
No, I think he's a genius. I do. Lyrically, when he's on the mic, it's ridiculous. He can engineer, he can produce. He's the triple threat, and
he's the wizard. He don't like to call us. He don't like us calling him the wizard.
He don't mind the wizard. He just don't want to hear the grand wizard.
No,
yeah,
the grand into it. I'm like, dude, I don't want to fucking be associated with
the
that.
grand wizard from the mountains of Georgia,
the North Georgia mountains. I don't need to be.
He's the grand wizard.
I know. He told me to wear that shirt I sent him out in public.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I was like, yo, I want one.
In public.
But let me get the one that's a little bit like maybe I can put it under something. I can put like a t-shirt over top of it or something.
Undershirt.
Like,
just make sure it's not a white cone head hoodie. That's all.
Oh, dude, I can wear that here. Unfortunately, that's not the problem. The problem's the other way around.
Nah, that's probably.
We don't want to call him the Grand Wizard. He got a white cone head hoodie.
No.
We don't want.
Yeah, we got too many.
They dab Tali up with that shit.
Yeah, that would be a really
with Tali at they dab him like, oh shit.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to avoid that.
Yeah, you're trying to avoid that.
Jeez. Trying to be a good person in a land of weird people.
Land of the mountains, the Appalachian Mountains.
We all fucking humans.
Dude, y'all got like 75 other songs to play tonight. I can't wait until
we're
up
right?
at like
I'm looking at the list too. I'm like 3:30.
It's gonna be
video. Yeah, I can't wait to get into this. How many? I know we got a lot of music to come, but I just wanted to thank JFliz for coming through tonight.
I love the project.
Fliz, we appreciate you for coming through and showcasing your art with us. You got any? Yeah, definitely. You already know you're part of the family. You come anytime.
Yeah,
do you want to give the people that may not be familiar with you where they can find you, your socials, or all your information?
Yeah, I mean, first off, thank you guys. I mean, please don't thank me. You guys let me come on the platform and talk shit and spin the album. So
we ain't shit without the artist though, bro.
Well, you were one piece, so. But as far as listening, every single platform wherever you stream music, I always push people to Bandcamp just because. But yeah, that's just bandcamp.com, /JFliz. IG is where I do most of my social media stuff. That's official_JFliz. That's, like I said, that's where I post. That's where I'm usually kind of interacting with everybody for the most part. But yeah, no, like I said, just go Google my ass, punch in JFliz, JFLIZ, and you'll find all that you need.
No space.
No space.
And Tally, you want to give the people your socials?
Tali Rod 79 or 79 Tali Rod. You'll find me some way, somehow. And even if you don't find me, you probably already heard some bullshit that I've been a part of anyway. So you can't get away from me. I am the proverbial whatever essence you can't get away from. I've either mixed your thing, I have
talk your shit. Talk your shit, Tally.
I've made your beat.
Let Tally talk his shit.
Nah, just say you the omnipotent.
People know where to find me if they need to find me.
Essence of this ecosystem and shit. That's all. Just say some wavy fly
It's easy.
shit. They know who you is.
It's easy to find me. I'm not hard to find.
True story.
We appreciate you, bro.